Hello, and welcome to the 45th episode of Roll for Woodworking, series where we let dice decide fate of our next woodworking project. And on today's episode, we're going back to our Chessex marbled dice set with green letters. Letters, numbers. Wow. Yeah, let's see how they treat us this time. Alright, for once we have no wild magic on our last episode before a long rest. So let's get straight into it with a D20 woodworking roll. That is an 11, which would be a mortar and pestle. Alright, haven't done one of those in a bit. Alright, let's get our D10 for a size roll. Hopefully it's not too out of this world. That does not count. It does count apparently because it still wants a 4-inch mortar pestle. Alright, we're essentially going to roll 2d6. One for mortar, one for pestle. And hopefully it's not a weird combination. The first up, the mortar. That is a 2, sweet gum. I don't like that at all. Let's see what the other choice is. That is a 5 for walnut. I've never messed with a sweet gum. I don't know if it's actually going to turn good. I don't know the hardness rating for it at all. I'm going to burn my Savage Attacker. We're going to re-roll both of these since it's technically one roll. So instead of sweet gum, what do we get? 6, maple. I will actually take that one and not be mad about that. And our pestle, 6, a double maple. Why does that not surprise me? Double maple. Hopefully this will actually take this time. Alright, let's see what kind of finish roll we get. That is a 6 Turner's Choice. For mortar and pestle, let's go with wax and mineral oil finish. And there we have our 4-inch mortar and pestle made out of maple wood, finished with beeswax and mineral oil. All in all, not a bad little mortar and pestle, really. I say it's not the largest it could possibly be, but for small applications, grinding like mint or any kind of oregano, maybe get some salt or black pepper in there, that would grind up pretty well. But overall, not a bad design. I'm a little disappointed with how punky the bottom of this turned out, but spalted maple it's very brittle. So unless you go through a hardening process with resin, you're gonna have a lot of them blowouts and kind of rough edged look to it. But all that taken in consideration, I'm still loving how this one turned out. Like I said, it's definitely a taller base than what most people would be used to. But having this flared base, you can definitely wrap your hand around it and get a good grind going on that thing. But that being said, I really love how this thing just looks. So I'm not gonna give it a 10. I think I'm gonna go with a 9 because for what it is, it turned out beautifully. But let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you share around with your friends. And we are getting ready to go into our long rest. So we're going to be a couple weeks before episode 46. I anticipate doing episode 46 to 49. And I'm going to attempt something special for 50. I haven't fully mapped that out yet. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed. And we'll see you next time. Bye.